What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next war recap video, and this is another one along the same lines. I don't know if Supercell is testing something out in the meantime or what. Got matched up randomly against Noble Nines, pretty well-known war clan. Did a good job. Won by 1 star, very, very close. We will show what they did to our bases. You see right there, a couple. We had 2 Town Hall 11s. They had 4 in this war. Doesn't seem like a lot, but you know that's 1 star. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It just continues to happen. The war that we're in right now, the next war, same thing. I think we've got 3, and they've got 6 or 7 Town Hall 11s. I'll show that later though. But we did miss one right here. Unfortunately, got a 65% 1 star on their Town Hall. One of their Town Hall 11s. One of their Town Hall 11s was down lower and got 3-starred. But it's just been rough. You know, it's been a rough run, and it's going to continue. I think it's probably just our composition, our makeup, the fact that we don't have town halls that have grossly under upgraded defenses. Most of our bases are maxed, whether they're town hall 10s, 11s, 9s, whatever. They're very high level bases, most of them. Excuse me, guys. So that tends to draw up higher level bases. Maybe the update will help. You know, we'll see how that, when the update comes, what it does. But in the meantime, these mismatched wars are rough, and they just are what they are. I'm not too worried about them, honestly. I did have some really nice attacks to show you guys, so let's get into those. Right here, Noah taking on number 7. This is going to be like an aerial, episode. Basically all air attacks. So this is a 9.5 they had. Excuse me, guys. This is a 9.5 they had here. Came at it from the top with a couple of golems. Had some wizards and some minions to create that funnel. Just clear all that trash out of the way. Drop the queen up top. The king's in there. Here come the wall breakers. Going to open up that top compartment. In just a moment, anyways. Where are the wall breakers on this one? King's beating on the wall. There's the jump spell. No wall breakers on this one. Of course, there's not any wall breakers. I'm looking at it. Anyways, jump spell. Moves everything in. That one golem on the right side sort of gets stranded there, just beating on that wall, so that was kind of unfortunate. Wall breakers might have been a better choice because of that, then it would let everything in, and he would have came in also. But had the poison spell for the CC troops, there you see the double giant bomb set going off, no big deal. The queen, more importantly, coming over at this point, engaging. Right there, pops that king's ability, he turns on her, boom, she goes down. So now the CC's taken care of, the queen's taken care of. Let's see, he's got 2 air defenses taken care of already. Here comes a lava hound and the balloons following behind them. Just target as many of those outside buildings as he can. Look how much tanking the lava hounds are doing. They're just soaking up pretty much all the damage. Those balloons almost untouched coming in. The queen's up there still helping out a little bit. The king's still doing his thing. Last lava hound goes down. The rest of his balloons on the backside. And again, just so many outside defenses. It wasn't very compact in the core. Could just target multiple defenses with balloons. Took them out so fast. And as you see, just how quickly all of a sudden it's just this base is gone. Absolutely destroyed. So excellent attack by Noah. We'll fast forward as he just gets the cleanup and the 3-star. Good job, buddy. Keep up the good work. Right there, just a few little things running around they got to take care of. But there's the town hall. Last thing to go down. Boom. Nice. All right, moving on. Number 8, Garski. I think that's how you say that, Garski. He's got a Zap Quake queued up for us with a nice Queen Walk here. 5 healers for this Queen Walk. You know, I've heard a lot of rumors and stuff like that, and Supercell almost kind of even responded to it, saying, hey, guys, this is not necessarily the way it's going to go, about how they're going to kill the Queen Walk and stuff like that. I kind of doubt it. The reason they changed the healers the way to where they could be used is because they were never used. And they don't want to, Supercell doesn't want to make it to where healers are never used. Now, they might give it a little bit of a nerf, but the numbers I saw were crazy. No one would ever use a healer under any circumstances except for like a lava hound trick if they did that. So I don't see that happening at all. We'll see. We'll see what they do. You never know what Supercell's going to do, but I wouldn't panic just yet. Queen goes down, wall breakers go in, and that's going to allow her to walk through here and get to 2 of these air defenses relatively easy. Also going to continue on down, and it will eventually aggro those clan castle troops to come out. You see, just got keeping those minions on the outside, making sure they can just sort of clean up the trash as they go. Here come the CC troops, has the poison for them. Excuse me, goodness gracious, guys, my throat. Drops that poison down, waiting for that queen. He wants to target these queens, these witches. The other stuff the queen can handle very easily. With those witches, you got to make sure they go down to that poison spell, which they do, so nice job there. Does have a little bit of skeleton traps popping out, but those are taken care of as well. Queen continues on up. Now the Zap Quake's going to come in right here at the top, that top air defense that the queen can't reach, she can't get to. Take it out, and he's got the Lava Hound in the CC and one of his own for that last air defense. So he's pretty much got the base taken care of. All he's got to do is let his queen continue on, take care of this Archer Queen right there. She locks on. She's still under rage. The healers are still under rage. It goes ahead and pops that ability, takes her out, and now he is free to start in with the air attack with only that one air defense remaining. So nice job there, setting everything up. See the king on the outside, just helping out a little bit. Goes ahead and drops that rage for the queen. I don't blame him. Wants to keep that queen moving forward. He knows he's going to get more out of her and those healers than he will out of raging up some balloons or something like that. So the Lava Hound's going in, the balloons targeting all the defenses that he can around the outside. And as this queen approaches this little mini Tesla farm here, really helping out, taking some of those. I mean, think about how many balloons that right there saves on its own. She is getting very low here, and I think just goes down here at the end. Yep, just goes down, but doesn't matter. The damage is done. Still has 4 balloons in the bags, and there's like, what, 3 defenses that can even hit these balloons left. The healers come over and start healing up that king a little bit. He's doing some tanking, so drops a balloon in on that archer tower. But once I get to that X-bow and this Tesla that the Lava Hound is still tanking, it is all over but the crying. 3 balloons left for cleanup that he can deploy however he wants to. Decides just to hold on to him and let what he's got out there do it. So nice job by Garski. All right. Moving on. Number 10 here. My name is NotRick. We still don't know what his name is. We just know that it's NotRick. Doing a dragon attack. No zap, no quakes. But does have a queen walk for it. So comes in on the left side, just goes ahead and immediately drops that poison down on those CC troops, and that one giant pretty much empties everything out. So you see they had some witches in there. Takes care of that. Everything goes down. These guys like to do a lot of witches in their CCs. I guess if you're not very good with poison spells, that could be effective, but one poison pretty much negates it. Comes in from the top with a couple of minions there. I don't know if he forgot that he had these golems up or goblins up. They dropped this archer down here way at the bottom on this builder hut. So the archer just almost actually does get taken care of, and they kill it. Then they have to run all the way back up to the queen. She's got her healers on her, though, has the funnel created. She's going to be heading into the south there to that little opening that he left in his base. Just let her walk through there. And once she gets in there, he's got a nice jump spell for her. She's going to put her right in that middle compartment and allow her to easily reach all 3 air defenses. So once that's done, he is set up. You see he does have that Lava Hound in the CC, which is just sort of that Cheatham style attack. A couple of balloons, Lava Hound, take out that last air defense while the dragons are moving their way through. So works very, very nicely. The healers do get in a bit of range of some of these air defenses because there's so many different angles. It's hard to really thread the needle there. And this queen is stuck on a storage there. So he goes ahead and pops that first rage just to try to save as many of his healers as he can. Not like the queen was any type of danger, but he wanted that storage to go down quicker, which it does. And then the queen moves forward. A couple more shots on the healers here, but then the queen takes out that last air defense. So 3 of them down. Now you see, I'm sorry, not a Lava Hound in the CC, the golem in the CC coming from the bottom with the king, going to come up, and I love what he did here because I think this was a cleanup attack, and there's a Tesla farm, that little line right there, that blank line, there's a Tesla farm there, and this golem and king just sort of walk down that little road, just taking out all those Teslas. I love it, and you get that last air defense, of course. Now the dragon's over there, taking out that queen already, just absolutely melted her. The healers are still on that queen. She's beating through a wall, but here's where the king pops his ability, and they just sort of waltz down this little row of Teslas, just taking each one of them out, and then the king comes up, and they start working on him. But I really like the way that worked out for him. You see that there's just a couple of towers left in this attack. There's a couple wizard towers and then that one archer tower up top there. So not a lot of threat to his dragons overall. We'll fast forward just a little bit here as they start working their way around and these towers start falling. That queen's going to get the wizard tower on the right. Clearly, it goes down, and that is it as far as defenses go. Does have a swag of poison as well. So nicely done to My Name's Not Rick. All right. Next one we're going to check out is that low-level Town Hall 11 that they had. That hell actually... No, I'm sorry, it's not it. It's the next one. Or actually a couple more down. Anyways, this is called Drogo. Taking out a number 18 here and doing it with a double Zap Quake. Now, this one I liked. See, he drops the Zap Quakes first, I believe, on these. Just taking out a couple of them right there. Boom, boom. Yep, one got the sweeper with it. The other one on the left side there takes it out and then sends his king and queen out. What I love about this one is because he did a double Zap Quake, he didn't do a normal Penta Laloon. He just brought 4. He brought 3 of his own and 1 in the clan castle because he knew there wasn't as much damage coming to his lava hounds, and if he brought 5, he's going to have some left over, basically, that don't bust. He's not going to get much out of. So instead, he brought his own minions for cleanup. So I thought that was a very smart adjustment when you're going to do a double zap quake like that. So the Queen, King going in, they're taking care of the CC troops right now. They're starting to, all those skeletons starting to come out, they're going down. Balloons, lava hounds moving their way through the base very quickly. Just one air defense left right there. Going to get on top of it right here. Boom, it's going to go down. From there, the lava hounds are just going to sort of stay out in front, just do some tanking. They are low, but they're not going to go down till almost the very end, which is just perfect, actually, because he did lose some of his minions. I don't know if it was, I didn't pay attention if it was air traps or what actually got just defenses or what, but did lose quite a few of his minions. His Queen's still up, so she's helping with cleanup quite a bit. But right here at the very end, you're going to see I think it's a air trap that's going to trigger here as they approach this last archer tower. Yep, right there, a couple of black bombs, and they hit one each of them. Perfect, because all those pups now, after this archer tower goes down, are completely safe and get to help with cleanup, which they do very nicely. Probably saved him the 3-star that those bombs were there, because he did lose a lot of his minions early on. But very, very interesting attack. I liked it. I liked the adjustment from just a normal penta to having his own cleanup troops. Good job call, Drogo. All right, number 19, Pete. Pete Snipes. Sniping number 19, and this one is again a double zap quake, but kind of a variation because he can touch 2 of these air defenses with the 1 quake. So right there, drops it in between them. All he's got to do is touch them. That's a 25% damage or whatever it is for. I think it was a maximum. Yeah, 25% damage. Zap, zap on both of them, and boom, there they go. They're gone. Now you can see he can clearly get to those top 2 really easily if he wants to. As far as taking those out, they're not well protected. They're pretty exposed, so they're easy pickings. He's got the dragons. He's got a golem of his own, and I believe he's got a lava hound in the CC, if I remember right. Maybe a dragon, or excuse me, maybe another golem. I'm not sure. I think he's got a lava hound in the CC. But drops the golem up top. A couple of wizards start creating that funnel. Actually, a couple of hogs there for that distracted archer tower, which I really liked, and they get right in on that one of those air defenses. So it's going to go down just to those 2 hogs. I mean, how beautiful was that? Love it. Good job by Pete there. King and Queen going in. Queen can easily rush over that wall and get to that next air defense. So all of those are gone. The dragons are going to be able to come in from the bottom and handle the Queen. No problem. See, he's already had some minions down there helping create that funnel to pull them right in. CC troops coming out. Again, more witches. Does drop that poison spell. As soon as they step into it, they're going to start going down rather quickly. They're pretty squishy. Here come the dragons on the bottom. You see he's just dropping them, making sure that are all going to be funneled into that Queen's area. Everything up top is looking good. The Queen is going to take out, or the King might have to beat through there, but the Queen, I believe, comes over and takes that out. Pops the ability. I'm not sure. Not sure on that. But right there, you see, he did have a dragon, in the CC. Comes through, takes out the Queen just in a short order. Boom, she's gone. Everything's looking great at this point. Now that lava hound, excuse me, that dragon, the medication. That Golem and King are still beating on that wall to get into that last air defense. They will get there. They'll get it taken care of. It's not that big a deal. The dragons are slow movers. They're getting slow moving through. And this little troll Tesla's over here works great the first attack. Second attack, not hardly as scary. You just drop a few balloons on it, and it is gone. Right there is an archer already shooting over the wall on that last air defense, and the Golem is almost through the wall there. So as soon as that does, the Queen does come back over and take, I think, 1 shot. Boom, it goes down. Yeah, it's gone. The dragons moving through. They're nice and slow, but they are powerful. There's only one real threat left in that wizard tower, and that's not much of a threat. It goes down, and that is 3-star for Pete Snipes. Excellent attack. So many good air attacks this war. I just started looking through them, and I was like, man, I got to do just an all-air version. Last one is right here. This is Hell taking out their number 20, which happened to be their other Town Hall 11. It did have an Eagle Artillery. It did have Inferno Towers. You know, it did take a Town Hall 10 attack to get it done. But Hell, luckily, got in here and got the 3-star for us. So he just dropped in a hog there, grabs that CC lure, brings it over to the side, drops his Queen down with her healers, and then as these witches start coming up, he'll get that poison spell down on them. Take care of all that. Drops it out in front a little bit. Wants to make sure those witches stand in it. The wizards are already in it. They're taking a lot of damage. A lot of skeletons coming through, but he's just maintaining until those witches actually step into the poison right there. And then now you see they're already going down. Boom. First one down, second one's down, and that is that. Good job. Good job taking care of those in a nice controlled environment. Queen's walking through on the right side here, just going to do her thing. Start taking out these point defense and work her way around the base. Cannon goes down, goes ahead and drops down a golem. and another minion. He wants to push into the base here. Let that minion take out that collector. Let the golem take all the fire. Queen's taking a little bit, but she's got plenty of healage on herself right now, so she's doing fine. And that golem is really not in any danger himself. The Expo's on the queen, so that's also going to serve to keep those healers on that queen. There goes the jump spell. That's going to let everything in. The queen's going to take it as well. Right there, taking out that storage. Now the king's coming in behind, going for this multi-inferno tower. He wants to get in and get that taken care of as quickly as possible. Obviously, that and the Eagle artillery, which is just now firing up, are the threats. It didn't miss the Inferno Tower on the freeze, but not that big a deal with it being level 1. It does get taken care of. Now, right here is healers take some shots from this Eagle artillery, unfortunately. Boom, boom, boom. A lot of damage to them. Almost takes them out, but finally the queen gets that taken down with a little help from the king there before another shot gets off, and the queen would have been in big trouble there. Lava hounds, balloons, all making their way in from the left side. You see he has a ton of haste spells that he can start dropping, help deal with some of those sweepers that are moving their way through, that are pushing those balloons back. His queen is very, very low heal here, has a stream from that Inferno Tower on her, and unfortunately, it's just too much. The healers can't do a thing for her. She goes down right there. Everything is collapsing in on this last one of the last air defenses and this last Inferno Tower. It goes down real quickly. It drops that haste spell, keeps everything moving forward. He had just had so many balloons that just made it to the core of this base. Has no tanking left for him, but all they have to have is that one air defense. It goes down, and they still dropping balloons at that point. When you can still be dropping balloons there, you're looking pretty good. That Wizard Tower is not going to be enough to finish it off. Got pups everywhere on the backside. That's really good. They're going to get the cleanup and get the 3-star. So really good job by Hell. Just powering through that base, getting in there, getting that Eagle artillery taken care of, and then just dealing with what was left. So nicely done. A lot of balloons. 19 counting the one in the CC. All right, guys, that is it. Good job to Noble Nines. Good job to everybody at OneHive. Hope you enjoyed the video. More to come. Until next time, Jake from OneHive doing my best. Help you guys suck less.